All right, all right. Got a video for all the sisters out there. Hey, check this out. If you're having children, all right, there are some things that you should be doing in order to help you out on the recovery process. All right, number one, if you're having a baby, and of course your body's going to stretch, and I mean it's going to stretch big time, you want to start using some type of shea butter, some type of butters to actually keep the elasticity in your skin pliable for it to, in other words, to rebound and to come back. Most people don't tell you that. Most people would rather for you to be all stretch marked up and everything else, because I don't even know why that if we possess wisdom and knowledge, I mean, if you have it and you know somebody is brand new at something, give it to them. Let them at least offer it to them, and then let the ball be in their court to where they want to receive it or reject it. You know what I mean? But at least you did pass it down. You know, and if we're waiting on people young to ask us the right questions about things, that's never going to happen because they don't have the experience. Is that making sense? If you got wisdom, you got knowledge, you want to try to offer something to someone, all you're doing is offering it, you're putting it in their court. And the reason why some of you don't offer is because if you offer somebody advice and then they don't do it, you take it as rejection. And if they reject, then you just go ahead and hold it to yourself because you all offended. See, that's a personal problem. That's how schizophrenia people are. They're schizophrenic today. I'm telling you, people are jacked up. I ain't got too much hope in my generation. There ain't too many people in my generation that can exercise too much form of intelligence whatsoever at all. But anyway, and then also, you want to go buy a girdle. You said, PastorDowell, you want to buy a girdle. Because again, your body has just got finished going through a metamorphosis. I mean, it just got finished being changed extensively. The reason why you want to wear a girdle, because you want your body to be able to try to rebound as quick as possible. You want to try to get it back into the natural shape as possible. And the reason why you want to get it to the natural shape as quick as possible, because you think about it. I mean, I'm going to say something, sisters. I'm going to tell you something, a few things that conventional wisdom and people ain't gonna tell you. I know that in our society, that in this world, they have made it a very big thing for women to wear bras. But I'm telling you what, okay, that's good. It's been a nice hot selling product. But the truth is, once you start wearing that bra, your chest, your breasts, they start to retrain themselves to not support themselves, because the bra is doing the supporting. And then instead of you having firmness, next thing you know, you're going to have sagginess. That's what's going on. Now, it's going to happen over a period of time, but it's going to happen quickly. If you are just constantly going around and you wear a bra from the time you get up to the time you go to bed. And some of you, it's just too late. So I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the younger generation. It's just way too late. All right. And then also, you want to coach yourself. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, call straightway and talk to the sisters. So that you won't do any ripping and tearing at the birth of the child. You want to coach yourself. And if you don't know what to coach yourself with, call the dining hall. The sisters will tell you this. See, all of these are things that we have passed down amongst our community, especially the sisters. They're passed down amongst the community because, again, we're in a position to give knowledge. We're in a position to give wisdom to the generation coming after us. And some of you want 4, 5, 6 children. So why not go about doing it the right way so that when you get older, you won't look down and have regrets. Of course, you shouldn't have regrets anyway. I'm talking about regrets of the way that your body is looking. You have to take care of yourself. And it's a sad, sad thing to say in this world right here that we actually take care of our vehicles, take care of our cars and our homes more than we do our temple, which we walk around in on a daily basis. It's sad. I watch an epidemic among sisters. And when I say sisters, I'm just talking about women in general, all right, in the faith and out of the faith. They put more time, energy, and effort into hair care products, beautifying skin products, and everything else. But they don't hardly put no time, energy, and effort in order to exercise to keep themselves firm, because it's obvious that muscle is what keeps shape in the body. I mean, your pastor, come on, I'm 50 years old. I still exercise. I still lift weights. Because if I don't, I know exactly what's going to happen. I have reasons too. I do it because I work hard, and I have a hard job to do, especially when you're dealing with concrete. All right. But farm work is hard in itself. But I also do it so I can actually get a lot of ease and have a lot of ease on my muscles and my joints and stuff, from all those years of jumping out of planes. But I tell you what, it sure is nice, and you feel better about yourself when you're in shape than when you do when you're out of shape. Again, we got a backward society. Everybody's looking for a wonder drug or a miracle pill for everything, and nobody wants to put in the time, the energy, and the effort, but everybody wants to reap the benefits of what it's like to be in shape, but they don't want to sacrifice and do what it takes to be in shape. You were designed to move. Did you know that? You were designed actually to move. And we got a man in the ministry by the name of Brother Dan. Man, if you saw this man, the way he works at 60-something years old, he would literally run circles around any teenager or any 20-year-old on a daily basis. You know why? Because he don't stop moving. Just it. He just don't stop moving. He goes in and gets after it. And his son has the same work ethic as he does. Just two beautiful brothers. But, hey, you're going to have to change your mind. You see, when you're sitting at a table, man, and you putting it in, that body is enjoying that. And most of you put the bad stuff in your body. But guess what? If you're going to maintain some type of integrity, some type of self-pride about yourself, and I ain't talking about being stuck on yourself either. I'm just talking about just having a little dignity about yourself. You're going to have to exercise. Period. Point blank. You ain't got to get out and kill yourself, but you're going to have to exercise. You're going to have to move. And the best way is to build muscle. And most of you think, if I get out there and pick up my weights, I'm going to build muscle. I'm going to look like one of these bodybuilding women. No, you won't. I promise you won't. You got a long way to go before you look like that. I promise you. And lifting weights for a few months is definitely ain't going to get it for you. I promise you. But anyway, hey, I just gave you wisdom, knowledge, understanding, comprehension for the generation to come. Y'all have a wonderful day. King comment. I actually make these videos. Whenever I make these videos, especially when I'm talking about exercise, weight loss and stuff, I get a lot of questions, an extraordinary amount of questions. I'll get people to come to me and tell me, hey, Pastor, I lost this weight. And I'll say, well, how much did you lose? Well, I lost 50 pounds in 2 weeks. I go, well, that's very unhealthy for you. That's not the way to go about doing it, because you're not losing weight like you think you are in 50 pounds in 2 weeks, because what's going to happen is that your mind is going to play a trick on you, which you're not familiar with. You're going to get comfortable. You're going to fall into a rut because you think you've arrived. And then what's going to happen is you're going to not be exercising, not be attentive, not be dieting or eating the way you should. And you're going to come back and end up gaining not only that weight back, but you're going to end up gaining more on top of it. That's what people don't understand and comprehend about it. You can't use these crash course diets and stuff and then expect that you're actually doing something that's going to bring about a lasting change. PastorDowell gave me a lot of wisdom. There's no such thing as spot reduction. Fat comes off evenly from the body, period, point blank. It's just that it's thinner in some areas than it is other, but it still comes off evenly. Again, when you build muscle, the idea is to build an environment to where you are a fat-burning machine, no matter what time of the day it is, especially even at night when you're in bed. Well, boy, I know some of you done already had this rude experience, hadn't it? Well, oh yeah, I lost 20 pounds, sure did. Oh, I lost 50 pounds. Oh, I lost 100 pounds, sure. I lost 100 pounds, finally met my goal. 6 months later, you ain't talking no more about how proud you were about losing your 100 pounds. You know the reason why? Because you lost it the wrong way. You went about the wrong way. You went cannibal on yourself. That's what exactly you did. You sure did. And I'm not going to get into all the fancy talk as far as the fitness industry go, but you had just messed yourself up greatly. And all you've done is mess yourself up and set yourself up for failure to be able to gain the weight back plus some. And that's just the truth. And now it's going to become even more difficult to lose it. You know, if you're losing, let me see, if you're losing 4 or 5 pounds a month, you know that's actually pretty healthy. That's actually pretty healthy. You might be able to do 10, but that depends on the intensity training, the level of intensity. Anyway, I think I done said enough to either encourage you or disgust you. Either way it goes, I mean, people stay mad at me anyway. Have a good day. Hey, while I'm at it, let me just go ahead and answer this question too, because it's been asked of me more than once. Listen, the reason why I keep talking about weightlifting, and I'm not talking about going and trying to lift up the whole world, just some type of resistance training, is because you can actually train your body to put it in a position to where it can become a serious fat-burning machine even while you're at rest. But hey, in everything in his life, for instance, without me going into metabolic and all the other superlatives that you can use in the fitness industry or something like that, let me just go ahead and make it easy for you. You got 100,000 books out there on diet and losing weight, and I'm gonna give you the secret: eat less, exercise more, but learn how to eat the right things and the right time. Timing is key. Let me give you an example. The best time for you to start to do any type of exercise regimen is early in the morning on an empty stomach when you first get up. All right. If you actually want to forget about ephedra, forget about taking hydroxycut or some type of miracle pill that's going to help you lose weight and all that. No. The only thing that does is caffeine. It's there to actually supplement what you should be doing yourself, which is moving. What you do is you get up on an empty stomach. If you want to drink a cup of coffee, get a cup of coffee. All right. And then you go ahead and go for a nice brisk walk. I ain't talking about leisurely pointing your fingers at the birds and the clouds and the chickens and the dogs and everything else and the cows that go moo. I'm talking about a nice brisk walk with intensity, okay, to get your heart rate up. When you get home, all right, immediately when you get home and stuff, that's when you want to have oatmeal. Yeah, you need complex carbohydrates. Yeah, you want oatmeal and you want protein, eggs, egg whites. Yep. And that's when you want to eat. You don't want to eat in the morning on an empty stomach and then exercise afterwards. You're defeating the purpose. All right. Then in the evening meal. Now, if you believe it or not, I'm going to tell you something that most of you will love to hear. Did you know in order to lose weight, you got to drink a lot of water and watch this, you have to actually eat more? Somebody said, what, Pastor? Yeah, you have to actually eat more. But see, when I say eat more, the way some of you conditioned and trained, you think you can eat more honey buns, more Little Debbie's, more snacks, more. You can just think, oh, man, Pastor, I said I could eat more. And you're going to end up looking like one of these beach whales, too. No. When I mean eat more, in order to lose weight, I mean, I'm doing it now. I think I'm just about over my injury that I did when I fell off a trailer. But you know what you want to eat more of? Again, in the morning, immediately after you get finished working out, you want oatmeal, you want some type of protein. I usually eat oatmeal and eggs and some type of whey isolate. That's it. You don't need all this other stuff. I'll pump you up, nutrient. And this jug over here and this jug, you're getting ready to waste a lot of money. That's what you're getting ready to do. You know how I know that? Because I wasted a lot of money. All right? But then what you want to do is you want to go to a diet of meat and green leafy vegetables, because they have your micronutrients in it, what your body needs. Meat and green leafy vegetables. And you want to eat 3 or 4 of those meals, small meals, along with some type of fruit. Banana, apple, oranges, something like that. The bananas, the apples, the oranges, they're the one that will give you that diamond cut that would actually, make the fat disappear from the skin, directly underneath the skin. All right. And then what you want to do is about 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes before you work out is when you actually want to eat your last, a meal, a dinner meal, before you work out, because you need the energy in order to go into another workout. If you're going to work out twice, like do cardio in the morning and weightlifting in the evening, or either vice versa, makes no difference. Or if you're working out, all right, the only time you want to do cardio is after you have done a weightlifting program, because you don't want to reverse at everything that you're already doing. Most of you are doing all this stuff, you're doing all this stuff and you never see any results. I can sit up here and go to the gym in 2 months and look like I've been in the gym for the last 5 years, because it's all about diet and timing, knowing how to eat, when to eat and what to eat, and drinking good, clean water. That's what it's about. But see, all this, I'm giving you what other people go out and pay for. They pay for knowledge like this all the time. I'm just not being fancy with the words. I'm just giving you the skinny, straight up the way it is. You want to follow it, follow it. You don't, make no difference to me. Makes no difference to me. But anyway, you just heard the truth straight way. I hope I helped you all out some way, somehow. And that's the truth. Y'all have a wonderful day. King coming.